Do you have pants on now?
Yeah, but the fact of the matter was I was naked all the way up until the police station and back of the car. I felt very violated.
Okay. Ma'am, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. This is 202252, the people versus Kimberly Elizabeth Kolangowski. Ma'am, can you tell me your name?
Kimberly Elizabeth Kolangowski.
All right, ma'am. You're here today to be arraigned on one charge of drug paraphernalia. You, Mr. Fanto, a defense attorney, tried to meet with me and he advised the court you did not want to meet with him. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate because I mean, I did make a statement a while ago. She's sure you don't want to hear this, but I came in with my panties to my ankles and naked all the way to the police station. My rights felt violated.
Okay. Do you have pants on now?
Yeah, but the fact of the matter was I was naked all the way up until the police station and back of the car. I felt very violated.
Okay. Well, you'll have an attorney you can discuss that with.
Whatever. And they did read me my Miranda rights either.
Okay, so I have the Taylor case. It's a different case number than the one I have. Hold on.
I mean, I just tried a statement for why I was in the bathroom.
See this 244535? I only have the 20.
Oh, she was picked up on the warrant.
Okay. All right. So ma'am, you're here. You were here previously. You pled guilty to 1 count of paraphernalia. And then you were to be sentenced. I'm talking, listen up. You were to be sentenced back on December 15th of 2020, and you never came back to court. So you've been in warrant status on this file. You've been in warrant status for years now. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here to arraign you on your bench warrant. You have a choice. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. If you stand mute, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. So to that first allegation, how do you plead?
I'll do mute.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf.
Just because I'm a little overwhelmed with getting brought in naked and everything.
Ma'am, I don't know anything about the circumstances of your arrest.
Male cop couldn't touch a female, but apparently that I was told that they can and that there is just a courtesy thing.
All right, I'll learn more about that. I'm certain the case is assigned to me, but I don't now. You've been arraigned. You have a not guilty plea entered. We'll set a sentencing date. It looks like you showed up for the probation visit. Ma'am, I need to tell you your constitutional rights, okay? You've been brought in here on this misdemeanor charge. Misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Okay? That's the maximum I can give you.
Excuse me, Ms. Wagaman, Jeffrey Fanto, Ms. Wagaman just asked that she be sent back for a new PSI because it was 4 years old.
Okay. All right. So that's what we'll do. We'll send it back for a PSI. Ma'am, you have a right to an attorney at public expense. If you can't afford an attorney, we'd appoint one to represent you. And I will make a counsel available to you at your next court hearing. Okay. You have a right to a trial. Well, you've already pled on it. So, I mean, I guess your advice or rights at this point don't really.
My rights don't matter. My rights don't matter.
All right, we'll read them all. What has given you that impression, ma'am? From this court? No, you listen, you've been in front of me for all of like a minute and a half. Have I been rude to you?
I'm sorry.
Have I been disrespectful to you?
I was just violated and nobody seems to care.
Did I violate you?
No, but the Taylor police did.
Okay, but didn't I tell you the case is assigned to me and the attorney can look into that? Do you want me to walk over to the Taylor Police Department right now and like shake an officer down. I can't do that. But if something happened and it was inappropriate, that's why I'm giving you counsel so that you can talk to your attorney about that.
Thank you. I misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
But you're only here, I'm arraigning you. There's a violation. The allegation is you never showed up for sentencing. So I can read you your rights. You have a right to a trial, but you've already had entered a plea. You're just here because you didn't show up for sentencing. So I just want to set a PSI date so you can meet with the probation department and get a new PSI, and then you'll come back here for sentencing. Okay? And you have, ma'am, you have warrants out of, you have a no bond hold out of Oakland County. So Oakland County's they're coming to get you.
True.
You have warrants out of Dearborn, Plymouth, Garden City, Westland, Ecorse, Lincoln.
I understand. You don't have to keep telling me that.
I do have to tell you that. I have to. I'm not, listen,
Get away with it.
you're here to listen. I'm being very patient with you. You're not going anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't.
Okay. You have a $1,500 cash bond. You're to appear in court as directed. You're not to leave the state without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. And you're to immediately notify the court of change of address or phone number. And we'll see you back. The probation department will work out how to get you in for a PSI.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your patience.